And we are back. This is Gus Summers, and you are listening to The In Show. And we've been talking toys. And like I said, that always puts a smile on my face. Every time I say that to somebody, they smile big. We're here with the Gaspars from October Toys and ToyBreak. Now, tell us about ToyBreak.
Well, since you asked, ToyBreak is your weekly internet show featuring everything in the wonderful world of toys, including but not limited to designer vinyl, action figures, plush. We also feature events, how-tos, interviews, and we have lots of guests on, like artists that are working in the scene, manufacturers, and retailers.
Right on. And it is a weekly show?
It is a weekly video show. We're usually around the 45-minute mark. We also have shorter episodes of things that don't make it on the show on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/toybreak.
Oh, nice.
And, you know, we work and live and breathe toys.
Yes, that's great. So what gave you the idea to do a, web episodes and such?
That was actually Ayleen's idea. We were sitting around working all day and listening to podcasts, and Ayleen started looking into trying to find podcasts about toys.
Right.
And she couldn't find any. And we were just like, all right, well, she goes, let's do it. We can, we have a computer, we have a webcam. Let's make a show about toys
and knowledge about toys.
And yeah, I mean, we knew what we were talking about pretty much. I mean, but if you go back and watch our very first episode from almost four.
Yeah, don't do that.
4 years ago. It's it's bad.
What are we doing? Hello, huh? Wake up!
Oh man.
It was shot on a little dinky webcam, and we've since upgraded our technology and have we actually just moved into HD after the live show that you talked about earlier, and
yes.
We now have HD capability, and I think we've come a long way since that first day of a webcam shoot.
It's amazing.
It's amazing the leaps and bounds just recently with all cameras and HD and everything. Isn't it amazing?
It's phenomenal and hard to keep up with.
I'm sure you guys remember back in the 90s, 92, people were still saying internet. What?
Oh, yeah.
95, .coms were like $65. You remember that?
It
was
really expensive.
Look at just then. Now it's like the world is inundated. It's just the way it is. Isn't that amazing?
Now babies can have websites.
But it's great. I mean, anything you're into, any niche that like us, toys.
Right. You find an
audience. We can share that with people, and we can connect with other people that are into the same thing we're into. It's amazing.
And obviously, with your fundraising fundraising episode that we had talked about, people are aware and they do contribute and they want to be a part of it.
That was phenomenal. I mean, I honestly think we have like some of the best viewers ever. Our audience was so amazing, and they totally stepped up because we really wanted to take the show to the next level. And we have a few advertisers that support the show, a few sponsors. But we don't do, big time sponsors. We don't charge for the podcast. We don't do any of that. So all this is coming out of pocket, and lights and cameras and tapes and editing time and editing software. All that stuff that you have to invest in to get things going. And then if you want to move up, we really wanted to move to HD to give our audience a little something extra, and they totally stepped up. We did a 24-hour live toy break. We basically stayed up, 4 p.m. to 4 p.m. the next day. We wanted to do that so one, obviously to raise money, but also so that people, because we have done a few live shows for like a couple hours here and there, but we wanted to get so people from other countries could tune in, because
right.
Sometimes we're up, they're not up, whatever the situation. So this way, everybody had a chance to stop in and say hi, and it was amazing.
Wow.
The response.
Yeah, I mean, some viewers from Australia called in. I mean, we had people from around the world watching during the live show. It was amazing. It was really
and participating.
It was really nice to have that, to have that feeling and actually get, because you don't get the feedback on a daily basis. You kind of we throw it up online, and we know people are watching because we can see that the show is downloaded, but you don't really know if they like it. You don't know what about it. But doing the live show where they were able to call in or participate through like email, it was great to actually get the feedback that people like what we're doing and appreciate it.
Right. What was the format? It was just conversing about toys and everyone just talking about their memories and such. And,
we filmed 2 of our regular episodes during that time, so people could watch us. The uncut, unedited version, the slightly less
Director's
interesting
cut.
version, the non-color corrected version. So we filmed a couple episodes. We had a ton of local friends stopped by, and we just had like weird things going on. Like our friend Sarah Jo Marks from DKE Toys, she came over and she was putting a puzzle together. She had this great puzzle by one of the artists in our industry, Ron English, and she was like, I'm going to be doing a puzzle, so just come check in with me every so often. So she came over. Our friend Brandon Griffith, he does these great Lego creations.
Yeah.
He brought this amazing, it was like a little Lego replica of our set with us on the couch that we film on, which was hilarious. And so we actually auctioned that off as part of the fundraising.
Wow.
So, you know, we had all these friends come over, and Scott Tollison, and, you know, everybody kind of came over, Ben Gretzky, and we sat and talked toys. I answered questions from the audience, had people call in, did a little back and forth, kind of reviewed some toys.
Yeah, and like
contests.
everybody brought, when they came over, they would bring stuff for us to auction off to help raise money for the show. It was amazing. Like everybody, like our friends really like supported us in this, and it was really an amazing time.
Wow.
We can't say thank you enough to them.
Yeah. It's amazing when people step up like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is. It just makes you feel like, oh my gosh,
I'm doing something worthwhile. Or
Exactly.
Somebody's listening and it's working, and we're all, oh my gosh.
Someone else loves toys. So are you planning another one for this year, or is it going to be a little different format?
I'm trying to convince George and Ben to do it again, because I'm all in. I'm 24 hours. I think that's awesome. What do you think?
I mean, yeah, it was fun, but I mean, maybe it doesn't have to be every year.
Well, you know, if you plan it like in October, November, you can try it with the Jerry Lewis telethon. You know, 24 hours, get ready, prime for it, and then do yours right after that. So, come on, we've all tried to do that. I'll stay up with Jerry this time.
Well, you know what? I'll do the 24 hours, and you could just pop in when you feel like it. How about that?
Maybe we'll do that.
Okay.
Beginning and end. Thank you for showing up.
Exactly.
Boy, the bed was nice and soft, honey. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll be sleeping in the other room.
I'm like, darn you.
We're getting down to the last of the segment. Why don't you give us some contact information? I know a lot of people already know it, but where people can see your toys and everything else.
Yes, you can see what we're doing at October Toys over at octobertoys.com. We have information on our most recent projects and whatever conventions or events we will be at. And, of course, you can check out toybreak.com every week. The new shows come out around Tuesday, depending on technical difficulties.
Honey, where's the plug?
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
So those are the best two ways to contact us. Oh, you can also follow us on Twitter. I'm at Ayleen Gaspar.
And at George Gaspar.
Nice. Okay.
So,
yeah, go ahead.
The basically on the ToyBreak site, there's a forum button. And if you really want to get involved with what we're doing, we have a really great forum on there with a lot of great people who are really knowledgeable about toys and really have a great passion and love of toys. So if you're into that at all, stop by the forum and say hello.
Nice, perfect. Man, you guys, this sounds like a wild oil machine. Doesn't sound like no hiccups. It sounds like, right? Of course not. That sounds great. Now, I'm going to go off script a little bit here. Now, you guys wear Trekkies. I love your shirt, by the way. Hey, look at that.
Oh yeah, Star Wars Admiral Akbar shirt.
I love the way he moves. He's all, we can't do it. But I thought Spielberg really had, or Lucas had to really work harder back then. With the little models and everything. Then, did you guys like all the CGI stuff?
No.
Definitely more fans of the original 3 than the new 3.
So where do you think the series should go after that? Think it should go? Well, they're thinking prequel, right? They're going to go before that.
I don't know what I mean. There's been talks that they're doing bounty hunter shows or different things like that, but who knows?
Awesome.
Like, all I know is that they're re-releasing everything in 3D, which I think is a terrible thing, and I won't go see it. But
right.
Yes, you will.
I won't see it in 3D.
Really?
No.
No, that's
I'll
it.
go see it.
Fires out. That's great. And I love it. It was great. Fantastic. Try to get you over there. No, we know. We talked about this. Kirk and Picard.
Switching sci-fi.
We know you're a Picard, right?
No, I love him. See, that's the thing is, I love Kirk, I love Picard, and I love Archer.
I'll
even go Enterprise.
Wow, look at that.
Scott Bakula in there.
Scott Bakula was pretty good in that. I liked. Remember, was it Deep Space Nine?
See, I couldn't get into DS9.
No, really?
No, something didn't connect for me.
I remember. I can't remember his name, and I'm pretty good with names usually. He used to be on Spencer for Hire as Hawk with remember with Robert Urich back in the 90s.
I wouldn't have made that connection, but now that you say it,
that's him. So you have these certain actors. It's like, oh, I love these guys. These are great, man, guys. Appreciate you guys coming down. Hopefully, it's You had a good time. I know we had a good time here.
Oh yeah, thanks so much for having us.
This
It's
is
great.
awesome. Are you kidding?
Oh man, we appreciate it. All right, guys.
you.
Thanks again. All right, this has been The End Show, and you've been listening to Gus Summers. Be sure to visit us at theendshow.com and look for the Gaspars links there, and visit them at ToyBreak and October Toys. We'll catch you next time.
Everywhere and I see everything inside. Hey, stop, look and listen, baby. That's my philosophy. Yes, it is right. It's called rubbernecking, baby.